All right, what's up? Tim Sykes here. Crazy few days. Wanted to make a quick video just to try to prepare you for some what I think is going to be some pretty crazy holiday trading the next few days. Through Christmas, heading into the new year. Really, I mean, 2020 has just been insane, but around the holidays, you get even more volatility, and you get a lot of the perfect patterns. So I want you to be prepared. Before I get into the stocks that I'm looking at and the charts, want to go over a few things. Been up in New Hampshire the past few days, dressed up as Santa. um, I have this holiday guide that I've been working on, and I'm going to link it underneath this video. It's 100% free. I dressed up as Santa to, give kind of like a holiday gift to you guys. I've made over 1.1 million now in 2020 in trading profits, my best year ever. More than 2014 was my previous best year at a little under 900,000. So it's like a 30% best year ever, and I'm trading conservative. And I just want to go over the patterns, the rules, the tips, the tools that are working best right now. And I really think this free holiday guide is going to help you. So just enter your email below. Also, want to mention this tweet from Chris Sacca, one of the greatest investors, especially amongst startups lately. And he said, to everyone who got started trading stocks this year, I have a little hard truth for you. You're not actually that good at it. You just caught a wild bull market. Take some money off the table. And I responded, I said, agreed. We're lucky to be in the right place at the right time. But the harder we work, the more we study, the luckier we get. So he's right in a sense, like companies like Tesla and, Apple and Facebook and really the NASDAQ and the entire market. But again, I think that there's a lot of trends going on right now where it's not just the bull market, it's a lot of people staying home, more traders than ever. So a lot more liquidity, a lot more volatility. And again, it's all due to preparation. That's what all of this comes down to. How prepared are you? If you look at the industry stats, it doesn't matter, if you're in the right market at the right time. I mean, 90% of traders lose. Maybe in a wild bull market, maybe it's like 80% or 70%, but the majority of people are losing. So I don't want everyone to get confused where people think, oh, everyone's just becoming a millionaire. I just had a conversation with these guys tonight. Here's Tim Grittani. He got a haircut just like I did. Matt Monaco and Jack Kellogg. Grittani, I mean, wait till you see the conversation. And if you follow me on Twitter, retweet this. Tell me if you're excited to hear this because we recorded it because we're trying to share what's working for us. I'm like the worst trader of the bunch in December. I've also been traveling, and I'm not on the best Wi-Fi, so I have my own issues. But I've made like 140,000 in December. Tim Grittani, as you'll hear, I mean, he's up over 500,000. Matt Monaco just graduated college earlier this year. Remember, he made pretty much nothing before 2020. And now in December alone, he's made nearly 200,000. And then Jack Kellogg is the star. That's why we feature him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's made nearly 700,000 in December. So what is it that these traders are doing that no one else is doing? It's all about focusing on good patterns, predictable patterns, recognizing that none of us win 100% of the time, but we are disciplined and we cut our losses quickly when we're wrong. And we also, celebrate when we're right. And we're celebrating, milestones. I finally got up to New Hampshire. Jack's girlfriend actually let me into his place with some elves, and we surprised him. If you follow me on Instagram, you can watch this video. It's actually pretty funny how we were like standing there waiting for him because we knew he was on his way home, but we didn't know exactly when. And then I just surprised the hell out of him. And we got him this nice chain, this diamond chain. He likes chains, so I encourage you to watch it all. This was Kyle the night before. Kyle, by the way, has now turned 6,000 into 750,000 in like 3 years, which is insane too. And this is the diamond chain that I got for Jack. So this was the night that I first got it, and then I had help from the elves. Really, go leave a comment on my Instagram page. Show your support for Jack. I want more students like this. Just understand, Jack, has really, struggled. Like we actually filmed the video. It's over 4 hours long, and we're gonna release that soon. But understand, Jack didn't just cross a million, or now he's actually at like 1.8 million. easily. Okay, he studied his butt off, and I'll post some more videos from his place. Like literally all he has is his bed and his monitors, and it's like trading, 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 studying, studying, studying. So pretty awesome. Now, what are we actually studying? And I think Jack is actually short ABML. This is just, literally like one of the biggest supernovas in the market. We've seen this happen all 2020 long, and now especially in December. And this thing went from 20 cents up to $1.50. First red day today. So I mean, just judging from these patterns, yeah, you should be short overnight. I wanted it to crack $1. I think Tim Grittani might be short too. Um, Once this cracks $1, we should have a really solid panic. And it closed right around like, ignore this 115. It really closed at like 108, 109. It tried to bounce. I mean, there was a decent dip buy bounce. By the way, I mean, today was my first day back trading after pretty much traveling for 2 days. And I have some more charity stuff to show you. We surprised yet another charity. So I've just been going to charity. In December alone, I've donated basically $250,000, which is like my trading profits from the last 2 months. But today, first full day back, kind of a little rusty on my dip buys. Really trading small. Like you see a lot of small gains, a lot of small losses. My best trade of the day was this one on ABML. This one was just the morning panic, and I love morning panics. I didn't take the whole move. I took like a small fraction of the move, but there was a bounce from basically 1 up to 127. So 20% bounce inside of, what was it? I mean, it actually kind of did like a stutter step. So it wasn't all at once like I prefer. But from 9:42 a.m. to 10:09 a.m. So you have under 30 minutes to make under roughly 30% on your money. And I took a small fraction of that. ALPP also had a nice morning panic and bounce. I nailed the bottom on this, really nailed the bottom. I wanted it to crack too also. I like round numbers getting cracked, but just couldn't do it. And I took a small fraction of this move. This was actually a solid bounce. This was a nice, 25% bounce too. So both of them had 25% bounces, but they both had like little fake outs at first. So they weren't perfect. I don't mind my, kind of imperfect trading today. Again, I'm getting back in the hang of things. When you do watch, this video with these great traders, like I said, I was a little rusty. Tim Grittani has taken a few weeks off. He's been a little rusty. It's okay to take a few days or a few weeks or even a few months off. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes, you just need a break. But the market is usually always here. And really get excited for Tim Grittani's story about his NXTD trade, where he had his best trade ever. And that's saying something considering his previous best trade was over $300,000. So I'm not going to spoil the surprise of how much he made on NXTD. But leave a comment underneath this video, saying I will watch this conversation and let us know, because these guys don't have to share their, hard-learned secrets. Like they do it because they love the community. And I am so grateful for them sharing. But get excited for Tim Grittani's story specifically. And then Jack also, I mean, he really goes into detail on his $90,000 plus profit on CYDY the other day. And, not to knock 90,000 in a day, but Grittani made more on NXTD. But anyways, ALPP, I'm looking at another potential dip buy. But the problem is it's bounced so much. Like, it's really kind of far away from the lows. Now, I would love to see another panic and crack below 2, but I have a feeling that ABML is going to give a better panic because it failed to bounce as much. And so it closed right at the lows, and my guess is it's going to take out 1, and I would love to see it. It might have some support here at 91, but I would love to see it really panic. If it can get down to the 66 cent range or 70 cent range, I will load up. I don't know how big of a panic it'll be, but again, it's kind of a wait and see kind of thing. UAVS is also a big multi-day runner. This one's a little choppier, but this one I think is going to fall off a cliff in a little bit. Same with MVIS. Why can't I type? MVIS has already started fading a little bit off its highs. Actually, a lot of it off its highs. I didn't even realize that it was $3 a share off its highs. But I would love to see a panic there. Um, what was the other one? ABML, ALPP, MVIS, UAVS. UAVS is still within, kind of close to its highs. FRSX. I forgot about that one. This one's up from the 1s to the 5s, so I would love to see this one panic. Basically, it's a big game of waiting for panics. As for potential buys on spikes, I was longing OPTI, but it just was so choppy and frustrating. I couldn't hold it overnight. I probably should. It closed pretty strongly. Really kind of solid first green day, big volume. Probably going to retest these recent highs here at 8. But just given its choppiness, I wouldn't be surprised if it fails at 8. We'll see. I hope these things go up as much as possible. Contrary to what the promoters say, I'm not, shorting these. I want these pumps to go as high as possible. I prefer cleaner breakouts, and OPTI has always been an annoying play for me. Even when it was breaking out back here, from 4 cents up to 18 cents, I underestimated it. So I'll probably underestimate it again this time. But if they're smart, they'll issue some news. I'm also watching MJTV. This one, sub penny stock, so it's not my favorite, but it looks like it's coming back a little bit. First green day, TSNP. Second green day, I probably should have been long on the first green day here, but like I said yesterday, I was traveling. CYDY, this was a good bouncer today off the lows. I was dip buying into the 470s. Mark Crook got a better execution here on the bottom in the 450s. I actually had some laptop problems. My laptop is missing keys. I can't wait for January 1st to get a new laptop. But today was the first time where literally everything stopped. I'm on pretty decent Wi-Fi right now. But I don't know, my laptop is falling apart. So I actually had to restart it twice, and that really screwed me up. Missing out on this CYDY dip buy. I was a little too early, but I have a feeling I would have, re-entered in here had I been having a chance to look at the charts in the level 2. You can't go back in time. All you can do is try to be better prepared. So that's my fault for, having this old crappy laptop that really needs replacing. But it's been my lucky laptop, so I don't hate it too much. Also watching NNOMF. This is another battery electric vehicle play, and this one's been a choppy breakout, but solid breakout. I don't want to chase it now. It's pretty amazing how high it's gone. But I'm watching it. I would love to see it, really morning panic for one morning. So we have a lot of potential morning panics, some potential morning spikes. I'm sure tomorrow will bring a whole new round of even more plays other than these. Remember, the market closes early at 1 p.m. Eastern. So challenge students, I'll be doing a live trading webinar 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. Should be interesting. Hopefully my laptop can take it. I don't know. It'll be interesting. But again, thank you to Jack, Matt Monaco, Tim Grattani for doing this nightly Zoom conversation. We'll have the video up shortly. Again, leave a comment underneath this video saying I will watch this conversation if you're excited to hear what we talked about. I'm sure a lot of it is a little too high level for people who are just beginning, but it's good. It's good, like I said, to recognize that most traders lose. It's good to learn from those of us who are really banking, 6 figures in a month, seeing what they're doing. They just have conviction on setups that they've learned and studied really obsessively. So that's the big secret, and they said it in a much more detailed manner. But when I say study hard, I actually mean it. I'm sorry I'm fading. It's close to 11 p.m. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to get this video out to prepare you for holiday trading. Dip buys, morning spikes, breakouts, first green day OTC, same patterns as always, pretty much the same plays, focus on big percent gainers. And again, I'm going to post a link to this if you want my free holiday guide. I'll be working on it, Christmas Eve, maybe even on Christmas. I'll try to get it delivered later this week. I don't know when it's done, but I want it to be, useful just to help make your 2021 better. I got to go to sleep. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Congrats to so many students. Remember, most traders lose. Don't be most traders. Study up, prepare, cut losses quickly, take singles. Those are my tips today. See ya.